The last strategy we're going to look at is probably the one that most of you are most familiar with, and that is the traditional algorithm or regrouping. And that is where the student would take 57 minus 28, line it up vertically, again lining it up, keeping our place value in mind where the ones place in both numbers is in the same column, and then begin subtraction. We would look at 7 minus 8, and because in regrouping we don't want to go into negative numbers, we would have to regroup a group of 10s from the 50 and add it to the 7. So if I change the group of 10s from 5 to 4, that becomes 10 plus 7, which is 17. Now I have the problem 17 minus 8, and that would be 9 groups of 1. And then I have the problem 4 groups of 10 minus 2 groups of 10. That gives me 2 groups of 10 for a final difference of 29. Again, in this, we want to be very careful when we're working with our children that we keep place value in mind. If we just say that we take 1 away from the 5 and give it to the 7, 1 plus 7 is 8, and that becomes confusing for children. Why is that 17 if that's just a 1? And why does this become a 4? So talk about place value. Make sure they understand that we're not taking a group of 1, we're taking a group of 10 away from the 5. And also the term borrowing, we try not to use that because in the English sense, borrowing implies that we're going to give it back sometime, and in this case, when we move the group from one place to another, we have no intention of returning it. So we want to keep that as regrouping and not borrowing. So finishing the problem, the student would write, she took 29 sheets of blue paper.